Hey everybody, welcome to another Roguary stream where we're trying to beat every roguelike that I own. Thanks for stopping in, comments. I appreciate those comments. Why did that not stop the music? There we go, try it again. Alright. Oh, welcome everybody. It's been a bit of a time. I'm still dealing with the flooded basement. I meant to be on much earlier. The Dungeon Mains continues. Good to see you, Loaf Sneeze. I had kind of a wild update for that today. It's mostly just me. And to why I'm late. I still can't believe I did it. I don't know if I should say anything to the construction guys. I'll tell this story in a second. Let's get going with Dungeon Mans. We're close to the end. We're close. We're getting there. Wait, what was that? And unlock Battle Master Sprite. Oh, okay. Apparently I got a sprite for handing in enough proofs of strength. It said unlock something and I went, I don't remember unlocking something last time. But yeah, so we actually have our flooring. It came in. We had to like race around this morning to make sure that we got all the furniture out of all the basement and do all that kind of stuff, because that is where our bedroom is. So we've taken apart our bed again and not doing much sleeping in a way. But that, I guess, goes into why I'm late this time. I had meant to be a lot earlier. I could have been on quite a while ago. Except, Tanya had to go out and do a job. And we had the construction guys in our house late. Like, they actually are going to do nights. So they'll be in tomorrow evening for our anniversary. So, I guess we're not having an anniversary anymore. But also, she's like, okay, I gotta go. I'll be upstairs. I'll come upstairs and let you know when I'm going. And, you know, whatever, you can handle the rest of them tearing out the flooring for now, and they'll be back tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll go and get, I'm just gonna stay up here for just a second and take like a brief breather before I stream, and then I'll see you tonight. She goes, okay. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be great. I've got like a lot of time to finish Dungeon Mans. It's like 5:30. I just finished making her supper. She's like, do you want help putting the supper away? And I'm like, no, like, I'll just do it all myself. I just need to rest my feet for just a minute because I've been walking, doing some errands and stuff. So we've got these guys downstairs in our basement doing this work. Tanya leaves the house. I go upstairs to just look at my phone for a minute and let my feet rest at 5:30. And she's like, I'll come say goodbye when I leave. She came to say goodbye and decided not to wake me up, which she should have. Because I woke up next at 7:50. None of the construction guys in our house, so I guess that they just probably found me on the floor sleeping upstairs and just left. And they were like, I haven't talked to them yet or anything. So they were supposed to be back tomorrow anyway, so like that was fine. But I hope they just yelled up, and then when I didn't answer, they just assumed that it was okay and didn't come find me just like sleeping. But yeah, I passed the fuck out for like 4 hours out of nowhere. Food's still on the stove, all of it, so I had to like clean everything up, put some of it out, throw some of it out, like just the whole thing. I apparently needed it. It's been a heck of a week. But it means that even though the anniversary is going to be a little less private than we wanted, We weren't going to be able to go anywhere this year because of all the expenses. But we're, you know, gonna have a floor, so that's nice. Being done it, I think, is worth all of the agony of being stuck with it tomorrow and stuff, and just how awkward the timing on that is. So Dungeon Mans, I'm kind of like going through this a little bit on autopilot. I think that we're doing pretty good on this character. We've made it really far. We just have to beat the Dread Spire, and I'm simply trying to get, like, a couple of little things done before we go for that. We have a Outdoors Man's, which is essentially Fantasy Australian. Although I believe that they actually used the Alteria flag for the class. Because I think that is New Zealand, right? Like, that's gotta be. Hope you all are having a good night. God. Right now we're just trying to do this castle. There we go. Because it brings out an Ancient King and gives us a really good chance to get the stuff I wanted. How's our bird doing? This is a lot of enemies. I should have rested up a little bit more. We've got no stamina there. Oh, we have the boy! Hi, boy? What? Hi?
Hiya.
Okay, what do you see?
The boy.
Oh. Oh, buddy. What? You're kind of on the keyboard that I need. At least close enough to it that it's hard to use. I'm not really taking any damage, but not having any stamina kind of sucks here. I guess I shouldn't worry about it if we're just murdering everything in one shot. How's... Bird's still doing okay. I'm definitely feeling like this is... Every run that we do is becoming more and more of a walk in the park. Oh god, there's a bunch more again. Ooh, that was a total misclick. Let's get all this gear that we just left out everywhere. Oh, perfect. I actually was hoping they would do that. I was trying to get in here so the bird could actually do work. I feel like sometimes these bookshelves are supposed to have stuff on them, but we've never found anything yet. And I know it's supposed to be kind of rare, but oof. I haven't noticed anything at all. Where else do we have to go? Oh, lots of places. Alright, so probably just do the loop. Oh yeah, these guys aren't even touching us. How do I get to this guy? There we go. Found him. Well, that was quite a toss. In these games, I always get excited when I see a bookshelf because of Caves of Cud. And man, these bookshelves are disappointing. Seems like going out and south is better than staying inside. Biography of Oswald Roberts, inventor of the bedroll. Hey, Grimith, good to see you. It will not be June by the time that we get to the next locked game. We're doing good. We'd have done better if I hadn't fallen asleep while the construction was happening in my house. And they had to let themselves out while I slept upstairs. I just didn't notice that they left. But hey, you know. Apparently I needed to sleep. Aha, there we go. Ancient King Brosbum Hate Hunt. There we go. Time to do what we do best. There they are. It normally happens when they're, like, in view? Very easy. Feel like you've heard that this is the winning run, no hubris before. I don't know what you're talking about. Did we get the item that I wanted? We did not. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. Saw some items here that I might want. And then I guess we'll leave. 100 streams watched, goddamn Grimmith. Thank you so much for being around for all that. See if they have any books. They do. Sure, why not? I'm guessing that there's nothing we can upgrade with here. We're still at level 3 stuff. Finally get a level 3 shoulder pad. God, that's bad. Let's do Eat Curse. See if we get anything. Nope. Nothing too useful. Well, okay, let me just see. Yeah. Don't care too much. Don't really need arms or armor from these people, but... Nope, all the potions suck. Gotcha. Your town sucks. I wish I hadn't helped you. I guess we're gonna have to grip through some dungeons soon so that we can hopefully find one of those book merchants, because we've got so much money. We can buy books. None of the books that we can find are good. Hey, S. Kennedy, one-upping Grim. It's 115. Thank you so much, all of you. Oh, no. That's not what I meant to do. I did not mean to attack the sign. We are taking damage this time, so I gotta be a little more careful here. We found another book, which is really rare to just find like that. And it's a book that we've already found 3 copies of this run, which would have been enough to fill out that mastery tree. Except we got it from the beginning because of the Dungeon Man's Academy that we have. Ooh. Send in our little zombie friend. Of course. Stupid things. We have been taking a bit of damage. I need to actually pay attention to that. But yeah, it doesn't count as hubris if you say, no hubris, we're winning this time. Then the hubris gods don't hear it. And it means that we'll be fine. So no hubris, but we're winning this run. This run's easy. Look at us walking through this. This is adventurous for difficulty. So it's supposed to be like maybe a little bit above our level. We're just walking through it. Easy. You've seen me be one-hit KO'd by an Ancient King. You can't trick me. How many times have you seen it? Because it... Which time? Yo, Taco's back from hell! Get him, buddy. I think our bird's a lot stronger than we are at this point. I don't think that our character could handle going to hell. Hey, Ashen Strix, good to see you. How goes the Dungeon Mans? Good! I started really late because, in great news, we finally got our flooring in. And so we had to, this morning, like, race around out of nowhere trying to get all of our furniture and stuff out of the basement. So soon we'll have fixed the leaks in the wall and ceiling, redone the walls, and the floors will have been ripped up and replaced, so we're almost over the whole water damage saga. And they were going to come up late tonight, and they're actually coming over tomorrow again to finish. Late at night, on my anniversary with my wife. But they were here, and I had to make Tanya a quick supper because she had a photo shoot to do. And she's like, okay, I'll eat really quick, and then do you need any help putting the food away? And I'm like, well, I'm not hungry yet. My foot's really sore from running, so I'm just gonna like sit upstairs for a minute and just go on my phone, and I'll go and put it away afterwards. And she's like, okay, I'll come say goodbye to you right after that. And I went, okay, sounds good. They're downstairs doing work, so I need to like get these guys out of our house, talk to them if they need any help, stuff like that. She's like, I'll let them know that you're here. And I'm like, yeah, sounds good. That's the last thing that I remember for about 3.5 hours. Because I fell asleep on the floor. Okay, so did they steal something from me? They totally did. They took my... Huh. They took my gloves. So I was supposed to be up for these construction workers that were in our house. And instead I was just sleeping on the floor upstairs. And I don't remember when they left, if they tried to say goodbye to me. Just nothing. So they might have come upstairs and seen me sleeping there and been like, Which kind of feels a little wild on my part. I think that I kind of fucked that. Gonna be honest. But I guess that I needed it. He has a lot still. Sometimes your body just tells you, nope, sleeping now. Normally you notice, though. I was like, we had just gone to go and get groceries and stuff. Like, I thought I was fine. I was excited because I'm like, oh, you know, sucks that this happened last second in a way. But also, I'm going to be able to stream a little bit earlier. I'll get Dungeon Man's done since I'm going to have like 6 hours with it. Like, I'll start at 7, 6. It's a little early. Nope. I had thought I was totally fine. Oh no! Our bird. No, we'll go resurrect them. That's okay. It's funny, we got the same large shield. Why did I have to get another level 4 armor? And level 4 armor is the only level 4 armor that we still have. Fuck. It's the worst. Dang. What is this one? 5 skills, 4 foom. Okay, let's go get our bird back, actually. Get back our bird. See if we can feed them any rare steaks. He's become quite a little monster. Yeah, my body was just like, yep, you're done. Just knocked me the fuck out. I think I want to do a few of these to get some of the Papal Lizard Man's gear. Because they've got really good gloves. We're not going to concern ourselves too much with getting all the gear. Kind of just racing to the end. This is now the Dungeon Man speedrun. You know, the week-long speedrun that goes into like 8 parts. And yeah, it's not a bad turnaround time for water damage, but it just sucks that it was our bedroom. Like, that's the part that's been bad, is just The other thing is, this little fucker absolutely hates anything that breaks up his routine. And so, like, every night, this is probably why I just passed out. Certainly part of it. Get ready to submit? Yeah, you know. I don't know if there are any Dungeon Man ones. I could probably have a world record just because of that. I have a few world records still just because of that, I think. That's the trick, you see, as a speedrunner. You find a game that no one else wants to speedrun. But this little shithead, if we're not in like our regular bed at the right times, he just loses his shit all night, and he spends all night like howling, scratching walls, scratching the bed, just anything to wake us up. If we lock him out, he pounds the door the whole night. And it's like, dude, we don't even have a bed down there right now. Like, I don't know. What do you want? If I could sleep in my bed, I would love to. So yeah, he's really bad about it. This little baby. That's really good. I've desperately needed another level. There's a lot of things I want to get. So now we get offensive bonuses for picking up those little skulls, the dead pulses. Did I hit numlock? That's what it was. Okay. I don't know how I bumped numlock, but I did. There we go. Dang, still not the boss. Like, I don't want to deal with you guys. I just want to find your boss. Show me to the Pope! And then hope that he gives us the right gear. If he gives us a ring, I'm going to be a little upset. Hat wouldn't be amazing, but I'd be fine with it. sure. Oh my god, there's still more. This is a really big dungeon for this. Really, really big. Okay, we're done? We're done. There we go. Whew. Let's get him back at the right range. Summon up our little guy. He doesn't do much at this point. We definitely need to get, like, the upgrades on those. But he's kind of nice as a little tank there. Let's detonate one of these. Yeah, I thought that might do a little bit. Boy, these guys are exceptionally obnoxious. Oh shit, is our bird's in trouble? I just kind of figured they were okay. I think our bird's broken too. They're not actually moving, which isn't great. Yeah, they're kind of doing nothing. Here, let's see if I can, like... There we go. I wonder if that's why they got hurt so bad, is they just had their actions broken. Come on, gloves. It looks like we did. Grip of the Papal Lizard Mans. Hell yeah. Just a little bit better. And we no longer get defeat, block, and parry, but I'll take it. And this one doesn't... I feel like last time we actually had a lot more stats on it, but still better. This is the one that keeps killing us. I've had 2 very high level characters die in there. I kind of want to see what these weird castles with, like, fog around them are. So I'm gonna find a different one. Because that one... I have it in my head that it's probably going to kill me again, because it seems like it always kills me. I think we let a nightmare happen into that area with, like... The Ancient King in there seems real bad. The biggest problem with these ones, the fights take a while because there's so many people. Like, we're just trying to rip through here and there's just too many of these obnoxious guys. Not really any threat. Mostly want to see if I can't find the Renown Tome again. Vanderbilt! Holy hell, 4 away from 100 months. What?
Vanderbilt just subscribed. Only 4 away from 100 months. Hope you're doing well.
We're doing great. We're beating Dungeon Mans tonight. How have you been? Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for that many months of subbing. It's wild. A lot of anniversaries this year. It's like they happen every year or something. Just gonna say, because like, oh, our anniversary is tomorrow with my wife, and then like, and then it's 10 years almost now of being a partner. So thank you all for being here for all that, but also the anniversary with my wife isn't a big one. It's the 13th. Like, I mean, they're all big, but it's not exactly like a big round, not a big round number. God, these guys just toss you around. How's the bird doing? Oh wow, yeah, they're fine. Witches, barrels, and you. Okay. Started a YouTube channel. Got a job. Only normal, poor, not destitute. That's pretty good. That all sounds nice. We're getting new flooring into our basement, which feels really awesome. Definitely not because our house flooded and we didn't want to spend the money. No, it's good. See, now our house got a refresh. All on how you look at it. You can share your YouTube channel here if you want. Go right ahead. What do you do on that? I've definitely had a couple times where I've thought about, like, just posting up videos of the big backpacking trips that I do. But then, like, I wouldn't want it to be on this channel, and do I really want to, like, carry around gear while I'm already out hiking by myself? Probably not. Honestly, being normal, poor, and not destitute right now feels awesome. I'm very lucky, like, as much as we've had a lot of expenses this year that we didn't plan on, we have a house. That is extremely rare. The small advantage of living in what's essentially the Midwest. I'm in Canada, but same kind of thing, small town type thing. I can tell you, if we were closer than 3 hours from an airport, probably would not have a house. We also managed to get it, like, what, 12 years ago now or something? No, it was more than... no, it wasn't more than that. But, like, yeah, like 12 years or something. Because, boy, has it gotten worse. It's a lot of enemies. Not a lot of hard enemies, but a lot of enemies. Doing magic stuff? Hell yeah! Alright. Once you've got some time and some more content on there, you'll plug it. Got work in the morning, so you can't stay. Alright, see you later. Have a good one. I appreciate that. I'm glad that I've inspired you to do something. Make sure to share, if you want to share in the Discord too, like, there's still lots of people that play Magic in our Discord. We still have conversations about the game. I don't really involve myself too often, but there is a channel for it. And there's a self-promotion thing, so there's probably people that would be up for some good old Magic content. This game has some nice music. Hey, rocks, paper, scissors! Good to see you! Wow, speaking of Magic people. And rocks. God, rocks is not a thing I've thought about too often. It's been a while since I've thought about rocks, even playing Magic. I've inspired you more than you know. Well, thank you. That does mean a lot. Sometimes it's hard to keep going. But I'm always really glad that we just got our small little slice of things. Not much, but it's ours, that kind of thing. How's the bird doing? Oh god, they're like not even scratched. They're so alone up there that it's kind of worrying me. There we go. How many of the books that we got were useful? I'm missing that last run, because all of the books that we found were useful, and I'm like, oh boy, that made a huge difference. We're almost the same level as that last run, and yet we have way less ability. Trying to use the curse our stuff, eat curse to just give ourselves a little bit of extra hit points. How goes the Dungeon Man mines? You know, doing okay. Fell asleep with a lot of construction going on in my house. The poor guys just had to, like, awkwardly leave. Come on. Why is it always the same? I guess. Oh, fun! Are you doing the Germa bit, but for real? I don't know the Germa bit. I don't know. I know of some Germa bits a little bit, but I do not know the Germa bit that you're talking about. I would never bit for real. Hey, Sponge, good to see you. Me, I would never do a shtick. Not I. Sure, whatever. If anything, that's kind of helpful. nice. Getting a lot of blueprints. Someone in his chat once asked him to speak up because they were watching from a construction site, so he put on a ton of fake construction noises, lowered his mic while playing the game for like 5 minutes, claiming they were building a skyscraper outside his house. No. So we had our basement flood. There was a leak in our walls. Ancient King Scratchy Bite. Stupid name. Very good. Oh, they're way up there? That's them. They spawned there. What was the saga from today? So yeah, so we finally got the flooring in, and they're ripping out the carpet. So like this morning we had to race around all of a sudden because they were like, oh, we can be in today, and we're like, yeah, no, please, as soon as possible. Because like we're hardly sleeping while this is all happening because our little monster here hates that we don't sleep in our regular bed right now. We can't sleep down in our actual bedroom. And he is an incredible prick about it. So he's just been keeping us up. Plus, like, just not having any clothes anywhere. I've been keeping all my clothes in the dryer. Whatever. So we're like, okay, please, hurry. Yes, absolutely. So we're racing around to get the last bits of furniture out of that room that we had left up because it was such a pain in the ass to take it all down. Well, we didn't even have a reason to do it yet because there was no flooring in. And they came over and started doing all of that, like, so I ran around, got it all done, had to run a bunch of errands, came back home, and I'm talking with Tanya. She asked to go and do some work. I'm trying to make her dinner really, really quickly before she goes. And I finish up just in time. And she's like, oh, well, did you want to eat yet? And I'm like, well, no, like, I'm not actually hungry yet. Just go. And she's like, do you want any help with putting the food away? No, that's okay. She's like, okay, well, I'll come say goodbye when I leave. And I'm like, yeah, I just need to... I'll do the dishes, and I'll put away the food, but I just need to, like, rest my feet for a minute. I've been running around all day, and my foot's really sore. I'm having some problems with my leg. She goes, okay. And that's the last thing that I remember for, like, 4 hours, because I fell asleep. You'll notice that I said that Tanya had to leave, because she had a job for photography. And there were construction workers in our house. So I don't actually know how that resolved. I mean, our basement flooring is gone. And they weren't here when I woke up. But, did they just find me sleeping upstairs on the floor? Did they, like, just yell and leave? I don't know. No idea, really. Which I don't know, I find it really embarrassing to have just been, like, passed out on the floor while they were here, and I was supposed to, like, talk to them if they needed any help. Like, what do they do? I'm glad they didn't need anything. Maybe they did? Oof. I kind of want to do... Let's go to the Stellar Anvil. We got all these Radiant Star Shards, so... How do I... There we go. Do you dare to wield the power of ancient kings? I do. Well, that's only 3. I have nothing that's level 5. That's already fully done. Let me just see. I want to see the full difference there. So gave 2 extra block. Less bonus armor? Huh. Extra strength. Some extra base health. Yeah. Okay. They needed something, but I was passed out. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so those are terrifying. Got you. I want to see what one of those dungeons, like the weird fog coming off of it is. But that's maybe not so legendary that I'm going to die immediately. You know, just as a thought. I'm sure the day will come when you can pass out asleep anywhere, but I'm not there yet. I didn't want to. I was ready to stream. I was like, I thought that I was 20 minutes away from streaming, like 4 hours ago. What the? Huh. It's the weird patch of map there, I guess. Like, I'm guessing that those dungeons with, like, the weird vapor coming off of them are probably different rewards. Because all the different... There's a bunch of different dungeons that give different rewards for those kinds of things. So I'm thinking that's what it would be, but... Yeah, nobody has any books. Man, if only there were good books for sale anywhere. I can pass out in any moving vehicle. Yeah, I'm really bad for that. That's why I hate driving long distances. One of the main reasons. I just pass right the fuck out immediately. So even driving, I feel like that. Well, they have a bunch of stuff, just not the books that I was hoping for. You absolutely crashed this afternoon. You were just waking back up? Mm-hmm. Isn't really the ones that I want either. There's a lot that I want, but Not those. I already finished off most of those branches. Dang. Just one last look in here. Oh, the weird guy left too. Oh, no, he's still here. $65,000 to get that. Okay, yeah. Super tired from traveling. Well, I hope you had a good travel. Fun wherever you went. Alright, let's go up this way. Speaking of passed out, my cat is just being real sweet here. Okay, our bird is back from hell, ready to kick ass. Probably shouldn't have run through the cloud of choking gas. Ow. You did your at FWA and it was a good time. Is that a FurCon, I'm guessing? Furry Weekend Atlanta. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I don't know much about a lot of conventions anymore. I have this weird thing about I don't really want to travel to where most of the conventions are now. It sucks. I've actually thought about that. Like, I've been wondering if there's, like, a Canadian convention I can go to sometime where I could actually see some of the people that are around here and stuff again. Because I used to be able to at least go to, like, the Magic cons and see some people. Even when I was out of Magic, it was fun to go a little bit just so that I could say hi. You still go to Toronto occasionally, but that's the opposite side of the country. All the conventions tend to be. Like, it's honestly, it's not much worse to travel to Toronto than it is to travel to Vancouver. Either way, it's a flight. Like, once you're on a flight, if it's, you know, a 2.5-hour flight or a 3-hour flight, it kind of doesn't matter. It only gets really bad when you're doing, like, okay, going to Europe and this is a 10-hour flight kind of thing. Then it's a little more, but an hour or two or whatever isn't that big of a deal. Bunch of Canadian cons out there. Oh yeah, no, there are. I just more like also what would be useful. I mean, we have a con in our city. It's just not going to be good. Toronto Game Expo has DDR. Okay. Okay. Actually, my city is even in this list, amazingly. So that's funny. Why would it not be good? Because I'm 3 hours from an airport. Would you want to go to a, Here, let me find a good example. Huh. Wikipedia's kind of broken, that's weird. If you heard that there was a convention in Nampa, Idaho, would you be like, wow, that's probably amazing? Or would you go, oh, probably not. Local stuff can be fine. Sure, but I'm talking about, like, I'm not saying that I wouldn't always go to it. But if we're talking about, like, going to a big one for the channel and stuff, too, that's kind of not at all a thing. Yeah, Sugar Beets represent! Also, I know that we had the last convention that I know that was around here, charged the same price or more than an actual big convention in the city that's 3 hours away, and I knew a few people were like, what the fuck, this thing sucked. So there's also that. So experience is the other thing that tells me that it's probably not going to be great. Part of the problem with that, like, I don't necessarily blame them for that. Like, I know people were like, that's fucking bullshit they would charge as much as the big city. But here's the thing. Like, your prices for Convention Center don't go down that much. Like, the costs of all the rentals are still there. Like, all that kind of stuff is about the same price. And it's just that you have so many more people attending that you can do better things with it because you have more money to play with it that way. And like better facilities. And then also like better guests and things like that because there's more of a draw. Like, but any of the costs and stuff with it don't go down. Like if you're renting a hotel, it's like, okay, if you rent like a big hall, if it's a $500 hall to rent in a small city, maybe it's $750 in the bigger one, but like generally that's not going to make such a big difference. So like I get why they charge the same amount, but nobody wants to come to my city. I don't want to be in my city. Like, that's one of the other things is that, well, we are quite a few hours from the bigger cities. Anybody that actually wants to go and do stuff, like, they're like, well, I'll just drive there. Like, fuck it. I'm not staying here. So, like, most of the big, like, concerts and all that kind of stuff is just up there anyway. Everyone just expects to have to travel that. Gotta remember, these are real fights now. That was a fair bit of damage. Not, like, dangerous, but I'm on a little too much of autopilot. Archers still hurt. At least that one didn't bleed me. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why, like, a convention for gaming and stuff in my city kind of sucks. Our city is very old, in terms of population. Like, we're a weird city. We have a university and a college, so we have, like, a huge influx of students, which is great for that kind of thing. But then when they leave, and, like, besides that demographic, our city is like where everybody else goes to retire from the bigger cities. So it's just like all retirees. It's like average age is like 10 plus years higher than everywhere else around here. It's that kind of place. And so then it's also like very conservative. Because despite having such a big student population, most of the students don't, like, necessarily stay here and vote all the time and stuff, so we have this really, really right-wing population. Or like, that determines how everything goes, at least. And then when, like, students and stuff come in, then it's not like that. It's the opposite. But it stays stuffy and awful because none of them are here enough to influence too much. So it's like, whew. Yeah, I should definitely get more involved in some of the communities too. Part of it is that also, I mean, it's hard to go out. Okay, probably don't want to do heroic or legendary. Not really looking for mundane though. You know what? There's all this over here. Well, back into the dungeon that keeps killing me. Third time's the charm, they say, and this is our third time in this dungeon. Try not to die. Yeah, the boss has murdered me a lot. You saw that, huh? That bleed happen. And then we don't care. I didn't think I stepped on that, but sure. But yeah, this dungeon has been absolute hell for me. Every time we've gone to it, it's wrecked us. Oh, that's unfortunate. At least I have my other little friend. Get him, buddy. Huh. So I guess I just kind of can't get back there, huh? I might be able to dash through it or something. I wonder if you can go through those. Yeah, you can. Okay. Says Fuminite Ring of Impacts. Don't lay on the keyboard. However, every once in a while you can just see me like, whoop. Kind of like that. I like that one a lot, actually. Trying to take no risks here if I can. Or like, as few as I'm allowed. Yeah, have a good night, Ash and Strix. Thanks for being here. Hopefully your stream goes well next time that you stream. I don't know why I said that. I'm also tired. Did I mention I fell asleep on my floor today? Just an EP day. That's fair. Sure has been. Saving up all the energy for tomorrow where, like I said, I get to celebrate my anniversary by having people in our house doing construction. I'm a little sad about that, because we kind of planned a couple of, like, you know, hanging out at home things, and now it's like, well, we'll get to look at our new floor? That is actually a pretty great present. But we'd kind of thought about like going for a walk and doing some things, and it's like, well, can't really do that if we need to be here for people to work on our house. I think we got everything. We did. So far, not too bad. Dungeon's going really well. Which is a wildly stupid hubris thing for me to say. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, see you later, Toonhead. Have a good night. Yeah, I know that I started really late tonight, but I want to finish this. We were doing so well. We're getting so close to an end. One of these days, months. No! It's happening! Ow. What's this? Oh, yeah, okay. Though the chest rewards may be great, act of caution disturbance chest will summon powerful champions long in exile. Oh boy. Let's clear the rest of this out, and then I'll think about that. They put me in a terrible spot here. God, I'm out of stamina, I see. Okay, we're not choking on the gas. I mean, now I'm choking on the gas, but... It's very funny to just see here. We're just sitting here going like, I attack, they parry, I dodge. How? Challenging these bosses here might be real scary. There we go. Please, I believe in you. You can do it. I will say, I think ultimately, I don't love the boomerang stuff. Especially when, like, our ultimate wants us to have a big open space. And a lot of the worst areas in the game are, like, these tight corridors. Because you get a bonus if it has a perfect arc with nothing in the way. I'm like, that's just not happening in these spots. Well, hello. It also just feels slow, like the animation of watching it go back and forth is neat, but it takes a while. Do you want to not stand in poison there, bud? Ooh, got a book. Black King in the Sky. Yeah. Black in the Sky, yeah, sure. Encounters at random. Is that one cryptography? Oh, Max cartography then. Meanwhile, the side of things that I am really liking, I think that the necromancy stuff is way better than I was thinking. Oh, the bleed. Oh no. So these guys sneaking in from the top is one of the big reasons I really don't want to do that challenge chest right away. I'm so worried that that's going to happen there. Okay, we good? Mostly. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm dumb. For a second I thought there was two ancient kings here, and that scared the hell out of me. He stole my main armor? That's not amazing. How did he manage that? That's some good pickpocket. Do I even have... Wait, do I literally not have another medium armor chest? Maybe? I guess that. Nasty work. Funniest thing is I'm guessing that we get, like, nothing better. Nothing there. Got a 5-star hammer. But, yeah, nothing better for boomerangs. Yeah, just nothing. Dang. Where are all these enemies coming from? This is now heroic level, which is... yeah... So, good news. Another level is pretty big. Okay, I do want to check. I'm looking up the masteries again. All Fightermen two-handed, and all of the ones with the Heat Glacier at the top. Okay. Oh, that's... we're a ways away from that last mastery level, because we would need to be all the legendary armsmen. And we would want to get to here. Attempts left count just keeps increasing every time you come in. People want to see me beat Dungeon Mans. Also, our attempts have been going pretty long. Good to see you, Bullsha. You're the stupid priest. Also, we have build grave mooks now. So I just want to see what that looks like. Okay. Just depends on how many of the dead pulses we use. So at max dead pulses, it's a lot of little friends. They all suck. That's fine. That guy's a sign. Yep. How's our bird doing? That's a lot of bleed. Good so far, I guess. Let's do these grave mooks. Let's get a bunch of little guys. Yeah, it seems like a great way to start off a fight. I'm starting to really like the necromancy. What are you? Star Warper Supreme. That sounds horrible. Power Sealed. Taco Power Crits? What the fuck was that? I don't know what cast that on me is the thing. Don't love it. Get him. Took me a moment to even realize where I was in all this. Here, let's let our mooks in front. You guys go get them. Doing great. I found the best way to do this game now. It's to make other people fight for you. What an idiot I was, doing all my own fighting. Go get him, guys. Oh, I'm getting into government, aren't I? I have said too many things that would preclude that from happening. I have unfortunately done stuff that has made me very qualified to lead, which of course also makes me unelectable. I did say I was going to have other people fight for me. It's true. That part would make me very electable. You're not wrong there, as it turns out. For some fucking reason. God, if we still go down another level, it's currently rated as dangerous, and it's if it goes up another level of danger here for us, that could be real bad. I'm starting to see why this dungeon keeps killing me. Okay, that tickles, bud. He's licking my foot. What are you doing? Don't do that. Come on. We have the boy. He's back. Hi. Aww. Mwah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, what do you see?
The boy.
Are you telling me that it's bedtime? Yeah? It's getting there. Here's the thing, I already passed out earlier, so I'm good. Well, there's our last character's death. Herald's Triumph. What's that? Oh, it's a polearm, right, okay. Bedtime for you two. Fair enough. Oh no, got your 4th. Yeah. I love how busted this new patch in Once Upon a Galaxy is. When I'm winning. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, what the fuck? How did this not get anywhere? Like, I was going off. Spells are doing 800 plus something, and that was 4th. Yep. Yeah, I've been there. Okay. We're good, we're good. Claps of the oldest... Chaps of the oldest Trigger. I'm gonna say, that looks like medium armor. 5-star stuff, finally! Yes! Good luck on the final, question mark, Day of Dungeon Mans? Maybe. 5 extra action points per round. That is incredible. Oh my god. Action points is like your speed. Speed in these games, action economy. That is God. Well, good news is we're getting the items that I really need. I just need to live long enough to use them. That worked. That shield charge is good. Fights get really absurd. It's so hard to tell what's even happening. There's so many enemies on the screen. How's our bird doing? Oh, really good. Totally fine, in fact. That looked like a hat that might be good. Foeman's Forest Face Wrap. I honestly think I like the health more. I like not dying. I know stamina can help with that, but like, all of our Necroman's stuff doesn't really use stamina, so I can switch off and do some other stuff. So if I beat Dungeon Mans and none of chat's around because everyone went to bed, does it still count? The new tree fell in a forest. Can I just say that I beat Dungeon Mans because no one will know? If I go late enough. You're here lurking. Damn. If a tree falls in the forest, does it beat Dungeon Mans? That's true. Keeping me honest. I don't know that you can do that. Oh boy. Bearing silent witness. Awkwardly going behind our health there. Tonight we avenge the Chiefs. can unsummon my bird, but they can't get rid of everyone else. Paradigm Arcanist High Rollin'. Oh god. This is the one that keeps murdering me. So he's not actually in this room. Good. And our bird just came back from the Feather Hell, so they've got that bonus. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Bird's gone to the Feather Hell again. Okay. Dungeon cleared. Mostly. Oh fuck, there's another Ancient King. Okay, Bird almost died immediately. That's terrifying. Get 'em, boys. I grabbed that chest, not really realizing. We got a Virulent Incandescent Night Reaver. Was that a two-handed weapon that we got then? Huh. Yes, I think that's the one that we found in that chest just now. Wow. I'd love to get an upgrade to our clawback, but that doesn't seem to be happening. I think I like the one that we have more still. Let's in with that. Alright. Now I just have to not get overconfident here. As we clear out the rest of this dungeon. That's not what I meant to do. Oh well. One out of this poison. Walk through it, it's fine. Like what? Would I die in this dungeon after beating the boss? That probably won't happen. Just let the mooks get them. I'm really liking Mook Lord Jeef here. This is an interesting class. Okay, I don't love this. Let's leave. God, that is a lot of enemies. Alright, sending in the mooks. Whew. Oh, another encounters at random. Dang. There was a lot of area we haven't gone through. Jesus Christ. There we go, get that stupid bombardment stopped. Bird's getting pretty hurt. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. What I meant to do was... Get 'em, boys! Dang, that was a hell of a trick shot line. that's a hell of a thing to see coming up behind us. There's a little mini boss here. We're getting a lot of the same boomerang that we already have, so I know that we're in an area where we could get a good drop for one. Wow, okay. Oh, and a secret. I was just gonna say, that's the end of this dungeon, and we survived. Oh no, it's not. There's still more in the top left there. Wow. I might do that first. Hall of Champions is kind of wild. Good, but we need to do wild, honestly, is the thing. I like that it said that these grave mooks were generally, like, really fragile, and I'm like, man, I mean, yeah, they're dying, but I am not really seeing that. Like, the one with the shield's tanking quite a lot considering what we're fighting. Good night.
I imagine you're not going to be tired for a while.
I'll come to bed soon. I know that you're, because we gotta sleep up here, so I don't want to keep you awake. Oh, we're so close to the end. I do think that our very next stop after this is just to go to, like, the end of the game and see what the Dread Spire is like. Like, we've gotten some level 5 gear. Nope, no, no, no. Wow, we just one-shot that dude. Problem is this guy. Ancient King is always the problem. Looks like they got most of our grave mooks. That being said, there. Now we've got maximum dead pulses again. I need to get rid of that stupid guy. Yeah, there we go. Him stealing buffs from us is, like, worse than what the Ancient King was doing, honestly. Okay. We're doing, like, very, very well even against, these special challenge areas in these top level dungeons. I've gotta think that we're good to go for the end. It's looking good. I'll leave. Let me out! We're like 500 experience from a level or something? Yeah, literally. Wow. Oh no, 5,000. Still, considering how fast we're getting experience, because where we are in the game. I might get it right here. We're just trying to leave the dungeon. Okay, now we're 500 away. There we go. So I mean, if that... The Grave Mooks weren't even our ultimate for that necromancy. I'm thinking this might be real strong. Casual, like, 6,000 health bird. I'm feeling very dungeon mansed. Okay, let's put a couple of those things in. I want to go to this town. Because this one has the weird old guy that sells us super expensive books, right? Somewhere, maybe? Did he actually finally leave? Oh no. Dang, I thought that he'd stay around. Let's make sure I want to do that first. I think we're good. Well, okay, do you like that? Gotta have better boots by now, right? We're still on like level 3 gear for some of that is kind of wild. Oh, there we go. Okay, we did find something. So much stuff that I can enchant. I'll just give you 20,000 gold for all your stuff. Sure. We still don't have enough to have bought one of the books from that guy. Hoping that we would. God, it's still saying that this is heroic for us, which is scary. Star shards are back at the academy. I was gonna look at one thing here, and I'd forgotten. How many radiant star shards do we have? 30. Okay. Because I know in here I would love to take a look at that for 50. That's a lot of star shards though. They do give you a lot of real late game grind if you want it. the final dungeon. And with that, we have to leave it. We're here though, we're there, we get to see it. I get a glimpse. So thank you all for being here. The manzine is so close to being done. So close. And then we will obviously have a very big hurdle checked off in Rogue's Day. So thank you all for being here, like I said. I do appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful night and get a good sleep. And I will see you on Thursday. I am ending the stream. I'm sorry, T-Jabs. Thank you so much for raiding over. I really appreciate it. But it is late for me here, and my wife is sleeping up here. Our basement's wrecked. It's all torn apart and stuff where we normally sleep, so I can't stay up or I'll keep her awake. But it was nice to see you. Hopefully you had a wonderful stream. Good to see all you cool people. Million, real quick before I leave. This is Roguary, where I'm trying to beat every roguelike that I own. I'm making a website for it. We also do DOSider, our ranking of DOS games. You can see that at dosider.neocities.org. I actually have that one set up. We have almost 400 games ranked, so that's a lot of what I do. And I will be back on Thursday, because it's my anniversary tomorrow, so I'm taking the day off. And also, my house is totally destroyed, so we're getting a bunch of flooring put in and stuff to fix all the damage. So we'll be doing that. See you later, Cyberstein! Thank you for being here! Appreciate you stopping in again. And let me host you to somebody else, so don't go away.